Well?
Huh?
What did they have to say?
Not much, initially. Mostly the Phi concentrated on just tutoring me in the forms and modes of their communications. Much like you learn the grammar of a foreign language in a language class. Only, of course, the Phi have no language. My first understandings were nothing I didn't already know. They told me I was a man living alone in an isolated environment. They were the Phi. They came from a solar system 3/4 across the galaxy from us.
Oh, you already knew that about them?
Well, I knew they were from outer space. It doesn't really matter where, does it? Also, they told me that they'd been observing me for quite a while, and they noticed that I rarely had visitors, except for the nuisance of a few of those damn lost javelina hunters.
They feel the same way about the javelina hunters.
Listen, will you just let me...
All right. Hey, what about that alien writing looking shit you just showed me?
Yes, well, the Phi do have graphic representations of their communications, but it's all utterly untranslatable. No one symbol is ever exactly like another. It's true, their forms do seem to possess some thematic similarities to each other, but that's deceiving. Written language is a system of symbols representing ideas or phonetic segments of an oral language. For the Phi, each mark and form key into their notion of the balance between understandings and images. Nothing really complex is ever related through their writings. Mostly it's all just labels and instructions. They've been observing us for a long time. There are thousands of Phi currently in orbit around the Earth or within our atmosphere.
Why are they here?
Yes, why? That's the most fascinating aspect of the Phi. The reason they're here. But let me get back to that later.
Wait a minute. It seems like the whole reason the Phi would come here in the first place would be to get the...
Dick, Alice! Alice, I have carefully selected and prioritized topics to discuss during these sessions that will educate the general public on everything that is necessary to...
Okay. Skip the speech. I'm sure you'll get to it.
Being schooled by the Phi is a remarkable experience. I remembered everything. I mean, I experienced 100% retention of everything I learned. Somehow, the tuning enabled me to absorb everything I learned from them. As their communications to me became more complex, I experienced an exponential ability to absorb it all. There's still so much to learn, though. Even now, I'm only able to absorb their thoughts on a very rudimentary level. There may be dimensions of Phi communications that humans will never be able to see or to access. Unfortunately, conversation between the Phi and myself was one way. I could understand them, but there was nothing I could do to make them understand me. I was in effect mute to them.
You're not going to get to why they're here today, are you?
I thought I made that clear, Alice.
Okay, but this
Alice!
Okay, fine.